So here we are then, welcoming you today to one of the jewels of the Arab world, Jeddah. One of the biggest cities in Saudi Arabia, second only to Riyadh, gateway to Mecca, and one of the biggest ports in the region. And now, host to the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix. So let's take a look at the topographical map of the Jeddah Street Circuit. As you can see, a number of challenging corners for the drivers to master here. We'll see just how much the teams have benefited from their time spent in practice this weekend. And like many street circuits, this track has the potential to punish drivers that get it wrong. Let's hope we avoid any safety cars today. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Lando Norris lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Russell, Oscar Piastri, Perez, Fernando Alonso, Sainz, Hamilton, Leclerc, Stroll, Tsunoda, Gasly, Albon, Ocon, Ricciardo, Magnussen, Bottas, Hülkenberg, Zhou, and Logan Sargent. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? And alongside me here today in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
Radio check. Launch map is good, but we need to learn the gears, so go into each one when you can. We're going to need some work on the brakes, so put some energy into them and warm the tyres as well, please. No threat of rain for the time being, conditions look good. Okay, not the best placement there, mate. Let's try and get a good launch as the race starts. Okay. DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. That's 8th place, you're in 8th place. Okay, Sainz is ahead of you. They're on fresh softs. Leclerc is behind you. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh softs. Okay, so gap to the leader, 4.4 seconds. And that's 20 laps until your pit window's open. And that's 49 laps to go. Experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible. Sat in P8, well done. Sainz ahead, they're on fresh softs. Leclerc behind. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh softs. Our gap to first place, 5.0 seconds. Pit window opens in 19 laps time. 19 laps. 48 laps to go. Nice move, good job. That's P7 now, P7. They're on fresh mediums. Piastri's behind. They're on fresh softs. Okay, gap to leader, 5.2 seconds. You've got 18 laps until your pit window opens. Okay, 47 laps to go. George ahead now. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 3 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap, 1 minute 36.9. This is great. We're gaining by around 9/10 a lap. Keep it up. Okay, Sainz is ahead of you. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh softs. Okay, they've got 4 laps on their tyres. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. Time last lap, 1:37.2. Okay, you're dropping back by around 2/10 each lap. You only have to stop once now, 1 stop left. Pit window will be open in 17 laps time. Pit window opens in 17 laps. The Red Bull drivers just moved into first place. Sainz ahead. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 5 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. Your last lap time, 1 minute 36.2. We're gaining by around 2/10 per lap. Keep going. Verstappen's just completed a pass for the lead. The gap to the car ahead is increasing by a few tenths per lap. Get your head down. Okay, Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 2.6 seconds. It's Perez ahead of you, 0. And the time last lap, 1:36.7. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 6 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. Okay, we're dropping back by around 4/10 a lap. Give it everything you got. Work, we're in P4. Perez ahead. Okay, they're on old softs. Okay, Sainz is behind you. Okay, they're on old softs. The distance to the leader, 6.6 seconds. 43 laps to go. The Red Bull drivers just completed a pass for the lead. Fourth position, you're in 4th position. It's Perez ahead of you. Okay, they're on old softs. That's Sainz behind you now. Okay, they're on old softs. Okay, so gap to the leader, 5.5 seconds. And that's 13 laps now until your pit window's open. And that's 42 laps to go. Okay, Lewis, we've got some clear track around us now, so let's use it and make this next lap a quick one. Let's go. And gap to the car in front, 1.5 seconds. Norris has just completed a pass for the lead. Okay, really, really good. You hit that target nicely. There's a long way to go in this race, so let's keep it clean. Perez ahead. Okay, gap ahead, 1.3 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 9 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. Time last lap, 1 minute 36.9. And you're closing by 4/10 a lap. Keep it going. 1 stop to go, just 1 stop left in this strategy. You've got 11 laps until your pit window opens. Great manoeuvre, you made it look so easy. The McLaren drivers just moved into first place. Verstappen's ahead of you. Okay, gap to the car in front, 4.0 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 11 laps old now. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. Your last lap time, 1:37.0. Good job, you're gaining by a full second a lap at the moment. 3.2 seconds. Norris has just moved into first place. Okay, you've got P3, well done. Norris just ahead, push for the position. Okay, they're on old softs. Perez behind. Okay, they're on old softs. Our gap to first place, 3.3 seconds. Okay, your pit window opens in 9 laps time. 38 laps to go. McLaren drivers just completed a pass for the lead of the race. 1 minute 37.1. Okay, so all of our tyre pressure data is currently reading 0. Assuming they still look inflated to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything to worry about. Okay, some information on Ricciardo. They're retiring from the race. Pack, that's P1. Alonso behind you now. They're on old mediums. Your pit window opens in 5 laps time. 5 laps. 34 laps to go. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 11.6 seconds. In this lap, push now. Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed. Okay, don't worry about that target for now. Let's just focus on this pit stop. Okay, let's go now. Come on. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Ahead of you. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 6 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Time last lap, 1:35.1. Car behind is George. They're on old mediums. Okay, they've done 22 laps on those tyres. We think they've got one more stop. Your last lap time, 1:37.2. George is in the pits. He's in the pits now. Gap to your teammate behind, 22.5 seconds. Alonso behind you now. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 6 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap, 1:35.7. Good job, nice overtake. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by, 8.1 seconds. Right, Lewis, it's good to get your elbows out, mate, but come on, not like this. Let's keep it clean, please. Verstappen's ahead of you. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead. Great stuff. It looked like you made easy work of that target. Let's try and keep that going right through to the end of the race. Okay, so that last lap, 1 minute 35.5. First position, front of the pack, Norris behind. They're on fresh mediums. That was our last stop, no more scheduled pit stops, let's go. Okay, 17 laps to go now. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 29.6 seconds. Norris is behind you. They're on fresh mediums. Okay, they've got 4 laps on their tyres, and the time last lap, 1:34.5. Flags. The pack, that's P1. Norris is behind you. They're on fresh mediums. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. And that's 8 laps to go. No rain expected, no rain expected for the time being. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. Verstappen's behind. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 13 laps old. Your last lap time, 1:34.8. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 36.8 seconds. opening stand, we're going to be leading the championship. Oh mate, you made that look easy. Nice work. That's why I love working with you. Smashed it. Okay mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap. Verstappen behind you now. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 19 laps old, and the time last lap, 1 minute 34.6.
That was good, bro. Thanks so much. And all the guys, thank you so much. Let's keep pushing. There's a lot of work to do.
And Lewis Hamilton takes the checkered flag and once again wins.
And that's 2 wins in a row now. It's the start of potentially something special, but they can't get ahead of themselves just yet. It's a long way to go.